Bong ba da da bong bong bo. Bong ba da ba bong bo. How do you do how do you do the thumbnails for these guys? Must be missing something. Is it in more? Let me look at that. Settings? Okay. Destinations and blah blah blah. Layout. Layouts? I ain't gonna find out today. How about somebody who knows? Maybe give me a heads up about that. Boom. I'll just be here in the round, the bolito, all the way around. Round. I'll just be here in the round. How's it going? We'll play some music today, man. Some media assets, as they say. What's going on? Don't hesitate to chat in. I think everything is set the way it should be at this point, except for maybe a bad angle or two. We'll just deal with this, though, man. All right, I will play music from Jimmy and I and stuff. Just our own stuff. I'm messing about. I mean, that's different if Grady comes up and I ask him for videos or something. But I wouldn't hassle him, man. I know he's got. Oh shit! There is no power. There's no charge in this fucking lighter, dude. Mm-hmm. If I charge it right now, it'll be all cold. What's up, Brian? Brian, there's no fucking gas charge in my lighter, man. I let it go all the way out. That's so irresponsible. Now I got to charge it up. It'd be frozen, you know. This is a wonderful butane company, though. Made in China, you know. Doesn't surprise me. Does it surprise you? But anyways, this is a really good one. And I'll tell you what, man. They go so far as to put these adapters in the cap. You know what I mean? They're break off adapters. That's pretty fucking cool. Anyways, this is a good brand. It says it's 5 times purified butane, but I don't know what the fuck that. And it's butane. I'm just doing that joke. One time the Jerky Boys. Butane. Yo, I will check my email, man. Is it crucial? Ha! Is it crucial or excuse me, mea culpa for burping. It is made in China. Yeah, I mean, there's no way around that, but I'm saying I still think it's like a good made in China. A nice build, eh? Nice build. It ain't from Korea. So what's up, Cosmic Man? Is it crucial, man, or is it just I hope it's not what I think it is, actually. You got me thinking I'm not the dumbest person. I've been around just whenever. Yeah. I'm not the dumbest person, Cosmic, and this is one thing I ask you, please. I really hope you didn't buy me anything. Please don't do that. Don't do that. Don't buy me anything, man. Don't buy me anything, man. Please. Keep your coin, man. Me and coin, we have bad polarity issues sometimes, you know. Keep your coin, man. I appreciate that you reached out to me in any capacity, my brother Cosmic. And I'd love to have you back as a guest as soon as you can. So Tuesday, I am scheduled. Yeah, send it back. Send it back. Send it back. Unless it's like, unless it's a stretch caddy with 2 waving flags in the front, and it looks like I'm driving a dictator around, and we got diplomatic immunity. Unless it looks like that with like the 2 front flags, you know. Please take it back to the dealership, bro. Tell them that somebody slipped you a little bit of mescaline and you forgot. They'll give you your soul back. The Cadillac man. Cheers, brother. Cheers, brother. Cadillac man. They have a soundboard for it. And I think, isn't that the movie where he says, "Who told you you could work with men?" And they put that in there. Like it's just in the soundboard of Pacino, I guess. Who told you could work with men? That's so insulting and terrible, isn't it? My wife and I, we were watching that. What's the Kurt Russell one where they do the or is that Cadillac man? Maybe it is the Kurt Russell one too. my daughter and I were actually, not my wife, my daughter and I were watching that, and she was cracking up, man. She was cracking up about the silly stuff that used to pass as entertainment. She's like, "What in the fuck? These people like they." She wasn't even in third grade, but she was like, "It looks like a third grader wrote the movie." Basically, is what she was telling me, and she wasn't even there yet. She's always been sensitive and ahead. Give me a moment. I'm gonna play a Jimmy song. I want to. I want to play The Third Day, but it isn't up yet. Greetings to Hobo. Greetings to Cosmic. Greetings to Brian. Everything's made in China, Brian. It's just sometimes it's okay and sometimes it's no way. All right, I'm going to put on a Jimmy song right now. Piece of shit, stupid phone, a piece of shit. Check, check, check. Can you hear me? Stupid phone, a piece of shit. Check, check, check. Bounce, bounce. Stupid phone, a piece of shit. All right, let's play a Jimmy song. We're gonna play. Bad Brother Bill right now. I'll be listening in with you. Here we go.
When I go out to places, the look on people's faces turns so sour, you'd swear that they could kill. And when I say my name, they say, son, we know your game. And I say, you must be thinking of my brother Bill. Well, if you say so, Jim, but you sure do look like him. And he ain't welcome round here anymore. He's always getting drunk, he's a liar, he's
so Jimmy, my buddy, man, and with two more of my Irish centric buddies, Jimmy, Tony, and Donovan, who has passed away. Donovan, who made his first play. Anyway, the three of them and myself, we would go to a club, go to a bar, do a normal sort of thing. Usually one-on-one, sometimes with two of us, two of them and I, right? That couldn't be yet. I mean, there's plenty to go around.
Well, you two are quite a
so, two of them, one of them, whatever. What we really figured out is we always ended up over by the trash can somewhere. Drinking, leaning up on it because it's easy to throw away, and maybe have a lobster or a shell and you throw that shit away. We always found ourselves in the corner by the trash can. Like, what does that mean? Well, it actually wasn't Jimmy. It was his fucking bad brother Bill. One day, look back in my PJO, whatever it is, yahoo.com/PJOE78/stream. Go back and find the Jimmy one that says Supernatural or whatever, because he tells about his AA encounter. And his AA encounter was with an entity, man, who said this is not the deal. And you have to see Jimmy tell you that himself. You have to tell, you have to see him, we're right here at this door. There was a nice thunderstorm, and he came up and shared his supernatural story. I can't speak for him, so you got to look back in streams. Find Jimmy Cross and just look for.
When I go out to places, the look on people's faces turns so sour, you'd swear that they could kill. And when I say my name, they say, son, we know your game. And I say, you must be thinking of my brother Bill. Well, if you say so, Jim, but you sure do look like him. And he ain't welcome round
that must
anymore.
be Tony Beach.
He's always getting...
There's no way that ain't Tony Beach or just a random motherfucker. Either it's one of the Irish I was just talking about, or it's a random motherfucker. No, Bart, I'm not your father. Are you Tony? No? You might have to be timed out and think about it, man.
Hanging out under a tree. Now I got no money or a place to go, and nowhere I need to be. I'm just playing on a Fisher Price Dobra.
But cheers to you and cheers to your your role playing boards and fantasy games. Have fun. If Valhalla was so great, why did everybody leave, Bart? That was just the struggle, right?
Now there's people out walking their dogs, and they're giving dirty looks to me. But I'm just minding my business, getting drunk under this old tree. Now they don't seem to like my music, but I don't really care, you see.
All that being said, we're going to welcome you in, but we gotta not take it for granted that you're coming with a certain facade, of a person that I'm actually very fond of, Bart Bickney. I'm very fond of Bart Bickney myself. If I was a nasty, scammy, fucking record money stealing person like Euronymous, and somebody drove like 22 hours to come take me out of that position of pinching coin. If they made all that time, man, I deserved it. So I'm actually a big advocate of Bart. Have a good one, man. I'm not your father.
And drinking out under a tree.
Okay, we're going to go to more Jimmy's vocals. We'll go to a song, music by myself, vocals and lyrics by James Cross. Jimmy Christ Cross.
Sort of got it to me. There's a pearly gate and some kind of saint looking straight down at me. Now he don't seem to want to let me in. I guess hell is just fine with me. I'll just play on this Fisher Price Dobro, even if I can't find me a tree.
All right, man. The Buddha had to find himself a tree, man. He had a couple of families that he should have been taking care of, but he couldn't, man, because he had to find a tree. And, sometimes that's the path, All right, so Jimmy James writing and performing vocals by some music that I wrote. There you go. Yo, Anthony, what's going on, man? Cheers. We're just listening to Little Jimmy.
say. Yeah.
Take that fucking blueberry out of your ear and listen. Alright? You stupid kids, you don't understand anything today. Burn your fucking SIM cards. You don't need them. Take
Your friends will
Yo, Anthony, cheers. I appreciate that, man. I'm about to roll one up, man. Just listening to Little More Jimmy, man. Just about to roll one. What do you got over there? What strains you got, man? I'm sure you got. Right now, I've been hitting up a little bit of my Keith reserve here. I've been doing that in my days, man. I've been having a good day doing that.
When things are going well.
Keeping the J, man. Keeping the J. All right, I'm gonna listen and do my business here. I need some stick on my fingers because I got these slick raws.
Try to ignore him and he'll talk through those you love the most. He's a demon disguised as a helpful, friendly ghost. And it started off all in fun, but soon enough it starts affecting everyone. The fortunate find God, but unfortunate for some. It starts with a bottle and ends with a gun. He'll offer you his cup and he'll offer you his bowl. And in exchange you'll give him your everlasting soul. He'll have you sign a contract that you never.
Dang, Anthony. Yeah, I'd like to get into some brownies. It's been a minute, bro. It's been a minute. I need to get into some brownies. Cheers, speak to that. All right. So, I mean, I use my little pipe tool, almost basically as a spoon, with the grinder. But the reason is because now I'm going for the Keith. I got to put that in that J. I'm lacing these J's all day, with just more J. The J in the J and roll it up and like a stuffed crust pizza and shit. With the pizza inside of a pizza on top of a pizza, man. Let's go. Yeah.
I curse the day that I ever met you. I'm sorry that I let you be my friend. What do I have to do for you to let me go? Will I ever be the same again? So now that the damage is done, I'll have to accept whatever comes. The fortunate find God, but unfortunate for some.
Oh yeah, I double dipped the fucking Keith spoon. Who's a guest? If that's Grady, bring yourself in, man. You're a co-host. I don't have to bring you in. Bring yourself in. What? You're a co-host. You have ownership.
Hello.
Yep. I didn't share with any guests, man. You're a co-host. You can come up here. Let me turn Jimmy off for a second. Sorry about that, bro.
Oh, that's okay.
Like I said, man, my tendency and my, as they say, what is your biggest flaw when they ask you, and it's like people are on the interview, they're like, well, dude, the problem is I work too hard, man. Like I'm way detail oriented. Like I go really hard. I mean, sometimes I don't even get like the right compensation. So I'd say my biggest flaw is I give too much, if you know what I mean. But in my case, my biggest flaw is I assume niceties when people are around and I become rude. And I want to say, hi, Grady. How you doing tonight, my friend? Thanks for your help recently. I hope everything's going well. We've been looking forward to seeing some dungeons, and I hope everybody goes to Grady's channel.
Oh, I'm doing a commentary on the Daisy video right now.
Oh, pretty cool.
Yeah.
He might not like the fact that that kind of post-dates the dungeons, at least in production time. He might not like that, but I'm not.
Well, that's because it's
I'm not his fucking manager. That's what we say, Quinn's not his fucking manager. I'm not his fucking manager. You're not his fucking manager.
Just because you're like bringing up, like he doesn't even think of this stuff. Like he hears
He
you,
does think of it. He's
he hears
waiting.
you,
He
he
thinks
hears
that
you
you're
thinking it
holding.
up, and then he
He
comes
thinks
at
you're
me.
holding dungeons because you're mad.
No, but when I do those commentary videos, it's just like real fast, you know. The
Yeah,
dungeons
but you
take
also
a
do
lot of
live
fucking
here.
time, and it's
You
not my
do
fault
live
either.
here, and he's like, "Oh yeah, he could have done a dungeon already." I really think he thinks that you could have done a dungeon in the 2 hours that you talked to dumb me. You know, he thinks like, that guy's not an entertainer. You know, he thinks you're wasting your potential. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, well, I just come on here for fun because it's different from editing all the fucking time.
Yeah, that's just work. That's work, dude. Good for you, though. I'm glad you
got
have
a
that.
lot of. It's Friday night. We got a lot of people drinking in the chat. I'm wondering.
No, nobody, man. It's Lent, man. Nobody's fucking doing anything. It's Lent, and it's following Ramadan, and I actually have to go soon because I'm going to Care Bears live at 10. But you know,
Okay.
I'm having fun too. It's not work for me to do a live as much as it would be to edit anything, right?
Oh, so you're only on for about 20 more minutes?
Yeah, I'll be on for 20 straight. Yeah, because I mean, honestly, I would have left earlier, but I didn't send out like a "Hey Grady, you want to come up" kind of thing, you know, because I wasn't going to do it, you know. So I probably would have cut out in like 8 minutes, but I'll hang out with you for longer for sure because you're here, because you already showed up to the show, and like I said, I don't want to be rude. I don't intend to.
Well, I mean, if you don't want me here, I can leave. I mean,
are you kidding me, man?
Being
no,
rude.
Heck no, man.
Okay.
No, thanks for coming up. No, that's what I said. That's why I didn't even bring you up, right?
Oh,
because you have that. You have that co-host right now, so.
Right. I don't know. I just saw you streaming, and you were on StreamYard, which usually when you're on StreamYard, I assume you're looking for guests,
open,
but maybe not always.
Well, because this is where now I have those MP3s, right? And you helped me with that too, because I did not have one of those MP3 grabbing apps, you know? So you totally led me in the right direction. Thanks for that. That was easy and cool. I put it on my old phone in case like it's a weird app, you know what I mean? Then it doesn't fry out my new phone, right?
Yeah. I was hoping I'd run into that Pinky again tonight.
You want to talk to Pinky? Pinky is at what is it called? Who Me 321 or something. I put it in my thing, you know, go to her channel. I mean, yeah, go to her channel.
Well, no, she'll say that I'm bothering her.
No. She came up last night. She already was like, she was already. Did you see her last night? She was already sensitive about it. She was like, I called him up and I said, no, you called him like, what was it? Passive aggressive cunt. I think it was passive aggressive cunt or something. And she's like, oh yeah. And she was like, I'm sorry to do that. She was jazzed up, you know, feeling the wine, ready to fucking throw down with you just for 2 rounds. She's not really mad, Grady.
Well, I realized that I didn't like in the heat of the moment. I didn't really know what was going on, but I realized after that, you know, she's just one of those Karens.
Oh, is that what you realized? Wow. So you really do want to speak with her directly?
No, I mean, if she
well, you do if that's your beef and your stance, like that's a pretty hard stance.
Hey, if you got the hairdo, you got the name.
Well, the show that I got to go catch at 10 is Karen's show. It's Care Bears show, so I'll be there. She's got the name, you know. But I did say I would come up. We kind of crashed on the stream when she was supposed to come up, and I knew it would happen. And I, you know, sort of preemptively said, when I go in the background to try to do this email, I might get kicked, and I did. So that's where I'm going in the next 16 minutes.
Oh, okay.
She's Karen by birth name. This is not what you're saying between you and Pinky, but, you know, it sounds like you want to speak direct and not just think out loud, but speak direct. Fine with me.
I mean, if I, you know, she suddenly like came at me, like she just really hated my guts, and I don't know what I did to her. I did make fun of the Linda Lindas, but come on, that kind of reaction over the Linda Lindas.
I know, man. I mean, you know, well, there was one guy, we almost killed him because he like, he said, guar to my wife. And so we almost killed him for that, but that's kind of a really big crime. It's not just being like, I don't like Linda. You say Psh, Guar, you know, there's a lot of trouble.
Yeah, if I insulted your wife, I could see you coming at me like that. But
well, you know, it was worse because he was like a fucking
talking about the fucking
tattoo artist.
Lindas.
He was a bullshit tattoo artist, so we are, you know, he was already like in a very deep douche category where we were already like ready to, you know, at least shun him. But then he pushed Guar. He tried to shun Guar instead of himself, and then it was like in the you're risking your life here category. I've seen a lot of people die. It's usually been suicides, even if it was an overdose. But the other people, they just cross the line. They say the wrong thing about the wrong person, or they tell the wrong story that they weren't supposed to see, hear, or speak of.
Well, yeah, I don't know if you noticed. I don't really call people names like that.
Name calling is very petty.
During that
But you said
altercation,
Karen.
during that altercation, I had so much class and dignity. I didn't even like call her name back or
You didn't have time. She didn't give you time. She made a statement and dropped. You saw that.
No, she was hanging around for a bit.
She came back in the chat, but she made a statement and dropped. Man,
I mean, I'm very
the drunk
quick.
one here. I'm the drunk one here. Go look at the tapes.
Yeah, I did. I watched the tape.
You're crazy. You watch my show twice. That's what I'm saying. It's endlessly rewatchable. I love that, Grady. Enjoy the show, like it says on the back of the wall.
She's like, "Fuck you," and she's like flipping me off, and I'm just like, okay, and she's like, "Fuck you, fuck you." Yeah, there was a long ass fucking time I could have lit her fucking ass up like Chinese New Year's. And by the way, I'm kind of known for that,
Pinky,
you know.
I've had a subscription to Pinky Promise before she knew I existed. Now, that being said, that was the longest term. She has had 3 channels within the last 3 weeks. I don't know what that means, you know, but it's something for
she's getting banned.
Buster Brown to look into, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe there's like something going on right now that it's such a like sort of boiling point that there's no smooth sailing. Right now is rocky seas, and this season must come to an end.
Well, she was talking about she used to run some kind of Manson thing, and you know she also got ripped off by Nicholas Schreck. So I thought, hey, I got a little bit in common with this lady.
You got ripped off too? No, no, you didn't send your money because you didn't trust them. You're smart. You can't fucking rip off an honest person. That's the deal, Grady.
It probably is like the Trump.
That is the deal. You cannot rip off an honest person, buddy.
It probably is the Trump derangement syndrome, because I remember I was saying, yeah, it's the Trump years, baby. Crystal Castle is reunited with both chicks and a brand new 18-year-old chick, you know? And I think because I said it was the Trump years, like I thought that was like part of the joke.
She's in the government. You know? She's in the government. She's not anti-Trump. You're out of your mind. She's not anti-Trump. I'm not in the culture wars, but she's not anti-Trump. She's in the government, bro.
That this abusive guy could come back in the Trump years. I mean, I don't think that was like promoting Trump, but it is kind of correct, though. I mean, he probably
could something's wrong with us. Something's wrong with us. We keep talking about Alice and Crystal Castles. Everybody, check out Live at Glastonbury. Live at Glastonbury was great.
It's part of the reason I called in because I saw your video today, and I realized that I know a lot. I know all their music. I mean, even their deep cuts, because I know somebody that plays them all the fucking time for years. And I like their music.
I have the Baker tracks. You know what I mean? Like a DJ would have, like all the MP3s that you can use to put on a show for Alice and Jughead or whatever.
Yeah, so I liked I like their music, but like I said, originally the first time I heard them, a few people that I think are douchebags that I can't stand told me to check them out. They were like their favorite band, and just because I don't know if that's ever happened to you, somebody you hate recommends like a good band.
I never judge it because I mean I have to, like, some of these fucking musicians I would hate if I care, but I don't care. I don't care. So I don't use that as a way to cut my foot off in artistic endeavors, you know.
It's not that I hate
Pablo Picasso never had to say he was an asshole, but he was, and we all know this. You know what I'm saying?
It's not that I hate the musicians, it's that I hate the people that recommended them, you know. So I
I'm saying,
automatically
no, I was
hate
telling
them
you, I
because
was
I hate
saying it
these
for me.
guys, you know.
I was telling you, for me, it's not
Yeah.
an issue on either term. You
Okay.
know, if the weirdest dude who was locked up and chained to a fence drooling on me was telling me that he was into Daniel Johnston, and then I go listen to Daniel Johnston. If I enjoy Daniel Johnston, cool, you know. But if you protest so hard that, you know, you love Wesley Willis and Toby Keith, you're probably some kind of poser. You know what I'm saying? But I do gotta go because I'm gonna go up on Care Bears. I was just coming up here to do, you know, a few less minutes than this. Grady,
Okay, man.
but you have the privilege of coming up. I didn't even have to let you up. When, you know, when I want you to ask, I guess I'll take you off the fucking co-host and you could negotiate that back in later. But right now, you know where you're at, man.
Okay, yeah, I guess like I can
You're very
find
welcome to come up.
I guess I can find your live if you've started it. So I went to StreamYard today and it looked like everything was blanked out. Like I was logged in and then I realized I was logged into your channel. So they don't give me access to anything. I can't create a live stream. But once you create it, then I can see it and I can go into it. So
You can also probably share it. Mormo was speaking about that directly tonight on his, because I told him, you know, I gave him some appreciation for Wendy being up. They never got so into, oh, you know, who's Wendy from back then, because, you know, she said, you can sit Mo. He didn't want to say it. He's not like that. He just said, you know, a guest of a previous Howard Stern show, whatever. Now, the fact that he was able to share her and, you know, host her and share her donations, I'm sure he made a donation himself. But, you know, other people did too, because you could see it when on the screen. She has a little thank you sort of video thing that she plays. So I was like, you know, that was wonderful. Please do that again. He specifically mentioned how you can share things like this now, channel to channel. That would be on you. You said you didn't want to do that. I don't know why. Like, there's no dilution if you just throw it on your channel at the same time, right?
yeah,
So you're free to do that when you choose.
I just want my channel to be video only though. I don't want to do any lives on it anymore.
Oh, okay. But see, a lot of these people, they only watch lives, you know? I think Mormon probably mentioned that tonight as well.
Yeah,
so
I'm trying
some people
to
only watch lives.
Yeah, and it's a small group of people. I mean, it's like it's incestuous, you know. You go on 50 fucking shows, you're not getting any new viewers. So I'm going VOD, you know, and that's really where most people watch it. I mean, live stream viewers are like a small fraction of the audience, man. I mean,
My assessment was there's 12 to 1,400 like accounts in this corner, but only 700 of them are people. There's repeats. That's
what I told Minnie he should like. I thought his Daisy collaboration was worthwhile because she's very well known.
He got a lot of viewers. He got
by people that don't know who Minnie is, right? I mean, they're not.
He got a lot of views on that channel. On that video, he got a lot of views.
And nobody knows who she is in the Minnie world, you know. So it's a good collaboration. He tends to go on the same type of shows. He doesn't know why his audience isn't growing, you know. I'm trying to.
So that I'm on time, Grady. 2 minutes because it's going to be 9:56.
Are you coming back later tonight, or are you going the whole night?
I hate to be on Saturday because that's when the little kids are up, bro.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know.
That's a bad fucking moon, you know. I mean, and we had the moon like wink its eye yesterday, like a fucking salamander. And then we have fucking all these weird atmospheric conditions, storms and winds, where it's like the land isn't safe from the tides today because of the fucking weird moon and shit. So I don't really want to do that and have little kids show up. I want to go up there and just say hi because I promised. And then I want everybody to come up on Tuesday because that's when Danny Roadkill is going to come up for the first time.
I thought it was Thursday.
Hopefully the first of returns. Tuesday.
Okay.
Tuesday at 8:10 Pacific.
All right.
Promise all the way. Hopefully he's going to play some, you know, at least some riffs for us. Yeah, we're going to do that on YouTube, and then hopefully we'll come back here where he gave me MP3s to add to StreamYard. So that'll be fucking cool too.
We should get Mormo on here some night.
That'd be great, man. I would love to see Mormo. Minnie and I have talked about Mormo on here a little bit. You and I have talked about Mormo here a little bit, you know. I look up to Mormo. I want to see Mormo. And you know what? If you want to do reviews, man, I'm having hard trouble working this new Fire Stick. But either way, if you want to have reviews on certain movies and things, sometimes I can contribute. Like an At the Tubi.
All right, cool.
56. Yep, I gotta go.
All right, later.
I'm sorry to take your last 2 minutes too.
No, that's okay.
I'm gonna grab my other phone. You know why? Because I'm gonna play a song that's just me. No, it's not just me. Hold on. What is it? Okay. Forget it. No, I get that. We're gonna play a song that's my wife and I. Not just me, my wife and I, but that's it. Because I'm leaving. I'm going to Care Bear as I promised. Care Bear is up at 10.
Call yourself a quiet chap and Clancy's on the ladder. I see you as an invalid just begging to be shattered. You're lusting for another.